to stabilize her shading. A shampoo that doesn't feel too ash because she have a very sensitive skin. So after that, I did cotton, and now we are going to blow dry. I'm using most of blow dry because I want to create more volume for her. So stay tuned to see the end result. You can see that she have a lot of shades, right? You can see that, you see? So just stay tuned and see what we get with this, okay? And if you're watching it for the first time, I am a hairdresser, more than 19 years experience running my salon. If you want to learn more about your hair and how to manage your hair, stay with us and learn more, okay? So let's go. So I'm going to start from the back. The back is going to be flat. I'm going to concentrate more at the top to create volume. And remember, because it's already a shading hair, we don't want to put too much heat. I don't want to use too much heat. I need to preserve the hair. So see the back? It's coming up. We are getting volume little by little. I'm using a very small brush, can you see it? To create the volume. You can see that we have a lot of shades, right? Stay tuned to see what is going to happen at the end of this blow dry. I use mousse for maximum strength. Around the ear, we don't want too much volume. So I'm going to dry straight to the ends. Now, this is where my volume is going to start from the crown. So I'm going to be changing my brush. So you want to take the size of brush according to the size of hair you are blow drying, according to your section. Bonjour. So now I'm on the crown area. This area usually have this cowl lip and usually fall open. So to avoid that, I'm going to leave my brush in to create volume and at the same time to create the connection. So watch me transform her hair. Watch me give her beautiful volume. You wouldn't know she has a very tiny hair when I'm done. It's very important the size of brushes you use when blow drying. If you use a too big brush, you don't have that strong hold for the hair. If it's too small, you have too much oil. We don't want to coil the hair. but we want a modern brush. Some people do ask, why don't you just roll the hair? If I roll the hair to give me the 80s look, but I want to give my client modern look even if they are seniors. So blow dry does that. Let's go this way. I'm taking off all the brush gently and straight to the bend. So you can see the volume with the button, right? You can see the volume, right? And I bet you she don't have much hair. Not much, you can see it. You can literally see the scalp, right? So it's the technique, the product from the beginning to the end. That's what gives you this result. So if you are struggling in how to manage your tiny hair, stay tuned, watch and learn. And if you are learning, follow up to learn more. This is to create volume, okay? The way I'm blowing right here. So give me that volume. I'm using a medium heat, not too hot, because you also damage the hair if you use too much heat. Remember that the hair is tiny, the hair is fragile, it's shading, making the hair more sensitive. So using too much heat will cause more damage than doing good. You also see that the hair is light, before you know it just get dry. So you don't want to overbrush. If the hair is a bit dry, what I do, I wet it a little bit. In order for me to have that shade, to have the coil, the hair has to be a little bit wet, especially light hair. It's always nicer and better for your hair to be a little bit wet in order to get the shape you are looking for. In this case, I want a little bit of wavy at the ends of the hair. Anytime I lay brush on it, you know that I'm looking for volume. If I'm looking for normal volume, so I don't leave the brush, I just take it off. So the tips for you leaving brush on your hair is to create more volume. And the best way to get volume is to use mousse. If you really want volume, you use mousse, but not too strong mousse, especially if you have light hair, and don't use too much. You can see that the blow dry is blowing my hair. That happened because the hair is 50%, the warm hair is 50% on her hair and 50% towards me. You don't brush this way, you brush this way. So your dryer this way. Now I am using cold hair to lock in my coil. Okay. You see that? Which is shown above the current.
Yeah.
Now, hier zo open of een beetje bedekt? Een beetje bedekt of niet? Ah, ja, maar ja, je zegt een streep, dat is geen streep niet meer, hè? Volgende keer zeg niet streep, gewoon klassiek. Ja, en dan ga ik volledig verkeerd brushen. Een streep is als duidelijk is. Ja. Ja. Je moet gewoon zeggen, ik draag mijn haar naar deze kant, dat je niet, dan weet ik dat ik naar deze kant moet drogen.
Dat komt op, hè?
Dat is niet wat, hè. Ga je lekker draaien. So now the crown area, the finishing. This connecting. So when I'm done brushing, what I do, I connect all the brushing together. So all those lines, so you don't see it. So you take both and connect it, dry it again, so you dismiss all those lines. Those are the technique. So if you are joining us for the first time, hope you are learning. Comment if you are learning. What have you learned today? Can see? So now we create volume. So to dissolve this line, so I'm going to go in, connect the two both together. This will dissolve all the lines. All the sectioning that I did to dissolve it. And you see the difference, let me know. What do you think? You that is here from the beginning, you know how shady her hair was. It's just connecting to dissolve those lines, those shades, those sectioning that I did while blow drying. So you want to make sure that you have a little bit tension on your brush. Don't just brush like nothing. It has to be a little bit tension. Without tension, the brushing will just fall after one day. So you can see, even when I put my hand in, the brushing stays. So I'm just going to do the finishing of the cutting, just control, and then we are done. Van voor is goed of moet nog iets aan gewerkt worden? Van voor. Is goed, hè? En aan die oren is goed?
Kort, maar kort. Het is goed.
Het is goed aan die oren? Is kort genoeg, hè?
Ja, want anders is het te kort.
Ja, ja, als je toch onder 4 weken komt, waarom je zo in één keer zo...
Nee, dat is waar.
Ja. Het is niet dat je onder 2 maanden komt, dus...
Nee, want 5 weken is er wel.
Ja.
Het is de juiste waarbij ik niet ben.
Ja. Oké. Een beetje naar beneden kijken alsjeblieft. Ja. Ja. So I'm just gonna blend to see that all my fade fall in place. Those of you who are always here to watch me, you know, I will never cut short hair without going back to do this, to control my fade and correct it. It's very important. And if you are shading or if you have tiny hair and you are a senior, that is the best way, is to just cutting your hair a little bit shorter. Make sure the back side is short so as to create volume at the front. Because if you have light hair and your hair is very long and you are senior, what's happened, you lose that volume here, everything falls down. So you now have more volume here, but the most important part of your hair is the front part, because that is where people see. So this very particular part needs to be perfect. So you need more volume here. That's where your hairdresser or you, that's the hairdresser, should be focusing on. Here, we don't need volume. Around the ear area, we don't need volume. So now you can see she have a little bit, some parts are thick while some not. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna texturize those parts that are thick so that everything flows together, okay? So you see this part? So you notice it sometime, most of us, some part of the hair are thicker than some, especially when we start getting shading. So what you don't want to do as a hairdresser is just cutting without, you know, perfecting the hair. Perfecting is you make sure those places that have too much hair, you texturize it a little bit to match those parts that the hair are less, so it will not be pronounced. Cutting hair alone is not enough. It's those little stuff that make it a perfect cut. Everyone can cut. You can cut before your mirror in your bathroom, right? Is the finishing, is that little, that perfection that makes hairdresser different from just amateur. And I put time in cutting my client's hair, because most of them after haircut, they do not do much with their hair and they want the hair to just fall in place. So that's why I like to cut the client's hair just the way they wear their hair. I can decide to part and do 100 sectioning before cutting, but when they get home, the hair will not fall in place. So you can see, even when I put my hand in it, everything falls in place, right? That is what we are talking about. That is the perfect cut. If I rub it, I do anyhow. You see, if I go back, it falls. That is what I'm talking about. That is the perfect cut. So, tell me, what have we done? Nou korter hier of is zo? Nou uitdoen of niet?
Oh, het is goed.
Het is goed?
Als ik dan weer kom beneden.
Ja,
dan-
voilà, so. So I do like to ask my client if it's okay, if she still wants more shot, whatsoever. I work together, so I listen. They are my queens, so. But before that, I need this. Oh. So, and each of you. See, there is the finishing. That has to go away in a more natural way, not too sharp. I don't like that situation where you can see people and you just think, oh, she's coming from a hairdresser. Not because of the style, but because it was too pronounced. Around the area is too sharp. There are too much skin that is open, so I just follow her hair growth around the area, around the ear area. So I don't go higher, just follow. You get it? Just follow, so not too much space here. Some people, their hair grow lower, some higher, so you can see I didn't do much. So you see this hair choking up, we want to take it away, want to blend smoothly. Sometimes you can see layers. If a client, for example, have gray hair like my client here, it looks like she have layers because some parts are already wear gray and some part not. So that can differentiate the cutting, and you think that, oh, the hair is not well cut. It's not true. It just because of the gray hair, just like here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around. So, how's that good? See, just like here now, you may think that it's not. I'm sure okay. So,
Ja.
you see, it's the same, but because her gray hair is still here and she have darker hair here, you think, oh, it doesn't blend well. It's not true. It's because of the gray. Creperen of knee.
Nee, niet creperen.
So she don't want teasing. She don't want teasing. So she wants to leave it this natural this way. you were here when I started, can you imagine that she really have that tiny and shaded hair? You can't, right? So this is what I do. I've been doing this more than 19 years, having my salon, managing people that have tiny hair, shading, all kind of hair, of course. So if you want to learn more, join our life and learn more how to manage your hair, what to use and what not to use. Voilà, ma chérie.
Ja.
S'il vous plaît.
Ja.
So this is.
Mag ik nog een beetje straffen lakken?
Ja, en gelak.
Nee, geen gelak.
Geen gelak, gewoon nog een beetje meer.
Straffen, ja.
Ik heb gelak of deze, nog deze dan.
Alsjeblieft.
De gelak is de straffer.
Ja, wij doen er dan een keer dat op.
Ja. So this very strong spray is like a gel but in spray. So if I use this spray, most of the time if I put it enough, the hair will just stay stiff. So the client cannot easily comb the hair. So literally this hair can stay this way for 1 week. Yes, for 1 week.
Dank u.
Voilà.
Merci.
Ja, even blijven zitten. Ik ga gewoon je zo draaien naar de mensen kunnen zien. So, beautiful and amazing people. This is our haircut for today. So thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something. Voilà.
Is goed?
Ja, is goed.
Dank u wel.
Alsjeblieft.
Ja.
Alsjeblieft.
Ja, dat is niks, joh.
Je mag plaatsnemen aan de wastafel.
Ja.
So guys, stay tuned. My next client is already waiting, okay? So I'm coming. She's here already.
Is nog 60?
Ja.
Alsjeblieft.
I'm cool.
Dat is nog goed.
Ja.
Ik denk dat zal max te mij zijn.
8 men.
10 keer.
Oké.
Dat is 4 weken.
Ja. Dus 8 men. Inderdaad.
Vrijdag. Wat vrijdag?
Vrijdag. Om 12 uur.
Ja.
Op la
Dus
televisie.
goed om 12 uur.
Televisie. Om 12 uur, denk ik toch? Misschien, hè? Om 12 uur. Mag ik de voornaam mee?
Nicole, we zijn. Nicole.
Ja. Dat staat op 8, 5. Om 12 uur. Om 12 uur. Voilà.
Goedemiddag.
Alsjeblieft. Merci.
Ja, merci.
Ja, salut.
Ja, dag.
Dag. Oké.
Dag, hè.
Dag. Merci beaucoup. So let's go back.
Vicky,
Ja?
ik heb mijn ogen laten doen, hè.
Ja?
Maar dat mag nog niet nat worden.
Ja, ik weet het. Ja.
Ik heb een handdoekje mee om
Mhm.
erover te leggen. Is dat goed?
Dat is goed, dat is super.
Oké. Want de draadjes zijn er nog maar juist uit.
Ja, oké. It's no stress. Wacht even, ga je handdoeken bijleggen. deze moet je omhoog. Dat is een beetje, ja. Oké. Hoe lang geleden is je haar gewassen? Al even, hè?
Een week.
Een week, ja. Let's diagnose my client's hair, oké?
Ik kon niet, hè, ja.
Ja.
Ik kon niet wassen, dus ja. Ja, het is echt vettig.
Ja, zeer vettig.
Waarvoor mijn excuses.
Ja.
Ja, hoe ga ik dat weer doen? Oké.
Sebi. Maar ja, de water zal dat niet komen, zij gaat voorzichtig zijn.
Ja, ik weet het, maar ja, ik ga er wel zeker.
Ja, oké. So guys, we are going to diagnose her hair. Just watch me as I diagnose and see what to do. I can already see that the hair is oily. Of course, she just told me that it has been 1 week ago that the hair was washed, which is normal, but the scalp gets oily, so you can see. Can you guys see? Let's see, let's go see, okay? I don't know if you can guys see. Can you see that is how oily it is? It is the scalp that is oily, it's not the hair. Your hair cannot get oily, it's your scalp, okay? But because your hair grows from your scalp, of course, it gets stained. So when you tell somebody I have oiling hair, no, it's oiling scalp that you have. So meaning you are going to use a shampoo for your scalp, for your oiling scalp, and use the second shampoo for maybe for your color, for the dryness. So you can choose, either you use for the color or for the dryness. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, first of all, detox. So wash the scalp with a specific shampoo designed for oily scalp, and after that I'm going to wash the hair. The second shampoo is going to be for her color, and I'm going to treat it and give the hair a little bit of protein because, as you can see, it's dry. Okay, so stay tuned to see how this hair gets transformed. Okay, stay tuned. So I'm going to wet it first, but then we have to raise my client's hair.
Ja, normaal was er dat meer, dat beetje, maar ja.
Ja, maar ja, dat is geen probleem. Dat is gewoon een les dat je geeft. Ik geef een aflet.
Ja,
Dat is gewoon. Yeah. So you can see, even if it's 1 week ago, you see that the hair have elements of dryness. First of all, your water temperature. Wet the hair properly, and then I'm going to be using.
Voilà. Oh, zo, is zo.
Ja, voor mij dat stoort me niet hoor. So, this is a shampoo specifically for the scalp, okay? So what I do, I always throw my shampoo. I don't want to put it on the hair. I want to wipe the scalp.
Ja, wrijf maar goed.
And she like me to scrub her hair. So, if you see me scrubbing the hair, don't say I'm aggressive, okay? So it's because she likes it this way, okay? Don't feel bad. Oh my God, look at her. She's very aggressive towards her clients. So I do what the client asks. If it's okay with me, if it's not okay, I will not do it. Imagine the shampoo I just used. You didn't see any foam, right? That is to tell you that the hair is very oily. There's no foam at all. You see? It's good. So you want to raise up the client's hair, like I used to do. Okay, now we're going to raise it up. You see, the hair is not foaming.
Oh, dat is pretty.
Ja? Inderdaad.
Oh, mijn haar is zo.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my.
So the next shampoo is going to be for her color. Color, guys. Let's see, there's enough light here. So my next shampoo is for the hair. So my previous shampoo was for the scalp, okay? Hope you are learning. If you are learning, comment that you are learning, okay? And if you are joining for the first time, you want to learn more about hair, how to manage your tiny hair, you can stay with us, join our live stream Monday, Thursday, and Saturday between 12 and 3 o'clock. Today is just a special live stream because on Monday I wasn't live. It's a public holiday here. So normally I don't live stream on Friday, except it's a special treatment or something like that. So now you see, I got foam now. So the oil is gone.
Ja, dat juk, ja. Oh, amai.
Yeah.
Oh, dat moet terug.
Yeah. So in as much as she asks me to scrub her hair very well, I do it with my palm, okay? Not with the fingers. Some people have that tendency of scrubbing the hair with the fingers. I do it not with the finger, but with the palm itself, so as to avoid injuring the client, especially most of those clients that have sensitive skin. You can easily injure the skin by too much scrub. Okay, now it's enough. So by massaging the hair, also give the shampoo more time to penetrate, to work. Make sure you rinse off your shampoo very well to avoid build-up from silicones in the shampoo. So before I use treatment, what I usually do is, first of all, I hand towel good the hair before I know which treatment the hair really needs. Now, it is after your shampoo that you really know exactly. You can see? See, it's standard. So this hair needs protein, as much protein and moisture. I'm going to use protein. You see, it's standard. Do you see that? No structure. And you know what happens if your hair have no structure? What to use is protein treatment. Protein give your hair structure, shape. You know that? You don't know? Now you know. The hair has strength, but no structure or shape. So, giving your hair, I'm giving this hair protein, but only the ends, not to the roots, okay? This is because the hair is colored and she don't often also use treatments. So once in a while, if you are that person that do not use protein, you have to do that once in a while to your hair. In as much as you shampoo your hair all the time, and mostly people use leave-in condition, but leave-in condition is not a deep treatment to your hair. It's not a deep treatment. Leave-in condition is just like it's going to coat your hair, okay? Just coat your hair. It's not going deep into your hair. So if you have issue with your hair being dry, not being able to style it the way you want, so it's better either use protein if you know that your hair needs protein. If it is vitamin that your hair needs, or if it's a moisture that your hair needs, you have to use moisture, not leave-in condition instead of moisture. They are two different things and they work differently. If you are thinking, I have light hair, can I use moisture? Can I use protein? It's too heavy for my hair. You can use that once in a month, and then in the week, if you have difficulty in combing your hair, you can use leave-in condition. Because some hair, if you use moisture, it can make the hair a little bit maybe too fluffy, too soft, depending on the hair. But you can still do it once in a month, just to make sure that your hair is not lacking balance. You know, I teach about balance between protein and moisture. If you've not watched the video, I think I have them on TikTok. You can watch it on TikTok. You need both, and they need to be balanced. If one is higher than the other, you have issue with your hair. If you have too much protein, your hair gets dry. You cannot style it. It just stays straight. And if it has too much moisture, you have the same issue. That your hair gets gray, because moisture softens your hair. Make it easy for you to be able to style. So if you don't have moisture, your hair gets dry. And what happens? It gets gray. And if your hair is moisturized, but it's lacking protein, you still have problem. Because then your hair, you can't style it the way you want. It's too stiff, and then it's dull. So those are the differences between protein and moisture that you must know before you buy condition or treatment your hair. You have to know what your hair really needs. Don't use the right thing for the wrong thing. So, madam, in my class name.
Thank you.
So that is it. I have done. I've washed her hair, 2 different shampoos. We use protein treatment, just light one for her color. So now we are going to go to do blow dry for her. Stay tuned to see the end results of this blow dry. Okay, after using this treatment, and you see the hair will glow. You will be surprised. And if you've not been watching, or if you have been watching, let me know what have you been learning on the comment section. Okay. Do you not know the difference between protein and moisture, when to use them? Let me know. Comment if you know. I just explained them.
Moet ik mijn bril opdoen of niet?
Dat stoort mij niet. Dat stoort mij niet. Okay, yeah. So let's take it near so you can see what I'm doing. So let's do it this way.
Ik sta erop voor het verf.
You can see that she have a lot of shade. You can see? Now on the hair is good. You see, before the wash, when I touched the hair, it was just standing. You can see now the hair have movement, okay? That was because the hair is lacking moisture. Now I have moisture, I have protein, I use the shampoo I use, and the treatment. So we are going to be using mousse. Yeah, devotion. So I'm going to be using a light one. What? Castor oil is a very heavy oil. I don't use it. Do you know that castor oil is very heavy oil? And if you are using it, you want to use little, don't use too much. The problem is when you use product that is too heavy for your hair, it creates a build-up on your hair. Your hair becomes heavy. Yes, heavy, I said. So if you are using treatment, if you want to color your hair or style your hair, it doesn't go easily because it's heavy, it's too thick. Then your hair must be flexible, must be like playful. You should be able to blow your hair and it will just go. But if your hair is heavy, you will feel it. I don't know how to explain it better, but you will just feel like the hair will just stay there. Even if you are using coiling iron, it takes more time before the coil will stay. Meaning you have overloaded your hair with products. And if I must tell you, oil does not moisturize your hair. Oil locks the moisture therein. So if you want a perfect result with your hair, first of all, you have to moisturize your hair, and then you can use oil serum to lock it in. But oil alone do not moisturize your hair. It's just for the meantime. Give it shine, lock in your moisture. That is what oil does, okay? So using oil alone, thinking, oh, I just use oil for my hair is moisture. No. Give it, just shine it, that's all, just for 2 or 3 hours. And then it's gone, yeah. See, my hair is always dry because of the blow dry I use here. In as much as I blow dry this yesterday and I put oil, you don't see the oil anymore, right? That is it. The same thing, the heat is bad when you use too much heat. So I'm going to pre dry. So pre dry, save it from over blow dry. For those of you who used to follow me all the time, you know I like to brush just the way the hair is cut. Can you see? You can see the shape, right? I love her hair. I love her. It's one of my favorite clients. You see? So I will brush the hair this way. That is flat. Create that crazy volume here. A little bit more playful. So I'm going to be using 2 types of brush. Here is going to be flat. Let's go. So stay tuned to see the end result, okay? Stay tuned. See here, this is a dip. That place is deep, okay? That's like if you are doing cutting, you have to be careful that you don't cut it too short, otherwise it's gonna look like you have a hole there. But everyone has different shape of hair. So here I'm gonna dry, give it volume, so fill in that hole. Don't want to create volume at the back. The volume has to start from here. So you want to brush the end. Nice. Make it smooth enough to blend. You see how it blended. You see it? Yeah. That's what we're talking about. So I'm not giving volume yet because I'm not holding the root very hard. I'm holding it very soft. see what I'm talking about? So the roots, I'm not putting too much strength. If you put more strength, you create more volume. Now, from the middle of the ear, of the ear area, I'm going to start to create a big volume to blend. Hello. I'm still not creating too much volume. I'm brushing the length and the end to blend. There's un mooi in blauw. Zie je die bak in blauw, hè? Ja. Now I'm going to put a little bit tension. I'm going to put more tension. I want to create volume here. So if I put more tension on the roots, I create more volume.
Ze slis ontgeven.
Ja.
So I'm on the crown area, I'm putting more tension. Probably? Als wat?
Als je mij afkleurt,
Ja?
dan weten ze toch alles wat daar op.
Ah ja. Dat is ook de bedoeling, hè?
Ik wil dat laten doen. Wat dat snijden misschien.
Ja, en de oren. En ook binnenkort laten doen. Ik ga ook binnenkort laten doen. Ja. Mijn eigen, het is van jong af, hè. Zie je dat hier?
Ja.
Zie je dat opgezwollen?
Ja.
Dat is vandaar.
Ja,
Dat is vandaar. Ah, en als ik dan moe ben, dat is precies dat ik boos ben. More volume, I'm brushing down the ends.
Wat dat brood is dan doen? Wat? Een poging is nou. Zodat we naar binnen doen. En dan maar daarmee ben je hoor. wel mee. Want de broodjes zijn er nog gestoord, hè. Ze zijn er gestoord.
Maar mooi bedrogen
Als ik een beetje achteruit duw,
Ja.
dat ik zo een beetje kan langzaam
Doe
gaan.
maar.
So we will go round.
Wil je tegen ijstakjes leggen?
Dat is al gepasseerd, hè.
You know, I'll brush the hair just the way the
Dat
hair
heb ik
stays.
een
So I
hele
just
week
go
gedaan.
round,
Ja.
follow the hair.
En dan moet er zalf aan. En moet dat masseren. Dat al een beetje mals blijft. Maar ik mag dat met nog terecht doen, want de broodjes zijn er nog wat lichter nodig. Accepteren.
Dan was het nog zo'n mondje uit 2 jaar gedaan.
Ah, ja.
Ja, ik was content dat het. Want mijn moeder is niet hier.
Ja. En hier moet dat niet lager als mijn ander.
Can you see? That's why you have to brush the ends, otherwise it will be too straight. So you want a little bit of movement on the ends of your hair. In as much we don't want to do classic brushing, but at the same time we need some movements, okay? You see how the hair is shining? Can you see it?
Dat doet er niks van gewoon. Hè.
Nee, dat is juist ambetant, hè.
Ja. Je ligt er en.
Oh yeah.
Die priksjes, dat werden gewoon.
Ja, maar ja, dat is natuurlijk
Let's
niet.
come closer.
En daarna vind ik dat ambetant het slopen. En ik vind dat ogen niet goed open.
There is some area where we want them to bubble.
Lekker of niet lekker te dat mag er maar zo.
Most people have in this very particular area cowlick,
Yeah.
okay? Meaning the hair open this way. So you want to
Nee,
put
maar ik vond
volume
dat ik mijn
to avoid
ogen
that.
dat precies groeier worden.
Ja.
Ja, dat valt dat was ook.
Ja.
Want dat ik gelezen en
Ja.
als je de afstanden rechts zetten
Ja.
en doe dat ogen dicht en dan pakken dat vel van ogen zijn bijna 2 centimeter van.
My clients like to have a lot of volume here at the middle side. So that's why I'm creating the volume here. Normally it's not
Bij mij was
necessary.
het een centimeter en een
She likes it.
en een beetje. Ja, het is nou nog eens wonen. Ze zei, droom moet je dat ook even, dat je dat doet.
Maar ik heb nog geweest aan dat was billig en dat was
Ja. Dat is dan ook allemaal wel wat goed. Ik denk dat lastig gaat wachten en misschien nog met die op 3 doen. Ja, dat is een foto. wel dat beter is.
Liggen
Ons
op
wil,
precies
hè.
beter open.
Ja.
Ja, het is nou wel vast gedaan. Dus.
Ja, want zij met hen de foto laten zien van de beter.
Ja.
En zo. Ja, dat doen we allemaal zo. Hè. Ja, de onderste doen goed, maar dat was dan mooi niet van goed worden. Dat is gewoon lekker, ik ken het. Ja, dat vind ik ook goed.
Wat?
Als je de onderste ook wilt doen, maar dat moest bij mij niet.
Ja, waarom niet anders doen? Dat is toch niet nodig?
Ja, nee, bij mij niet, maar gewoon het
ja.
en vlak stuk wel, hè.
Ja, ja.
Maar dat heb ik het niet. Nog niet.
Maar ja, ik ga dat niet hebben. Hoe wil je dat hebben? Dat ben je al gehad dan, hè?
Ja, ik denk het ook. En daarom was mijn haar goed vettig, want ik durf dat niet was met.
Ja, maar ik wou dat gevraagd toen die verpleegster. Ik zeg, wat moet ik met mijn haar doen?
So you can see
Ja,
after
maar
the
de tongen
treatment,
was
the
me
hair
geweest
is
als ik
shiny.
voor was niet gaan doen. En ze zei, ik heb liever, dan heb ik het een
Ja, mijn haar was echt vettig.
Probably?
Mijn haar was vettig.
Ja, het was heel vettig. Nooit zo vettig geweest.
Nee, nog nooit zo.
Nooit zo vettig.
Ik heb dat nog nooit gehad dat mijn haar zo vettig was.
So what I do also, I take care
Ja,
like
ik
this,
word
I go
een-
through
direct
it
bij
to
iedereen
make sure
is-
that the hair is
direct
properly
naar
dry.
Nee, druk is nog niet. Ik ben al niet geweest.
My clients, most of them, they like to have a lot of volume, okay?
Want als we dat verpleegster
If you
als
like
je
volume.
zelf vasken aan de erover zet,
Ja, nee, dat is niet
dat
goed.
is
hè.
niet goed, zei ze. Maar hier wat kleuren zetten.
Maar bij de rooitjes, dat werd er niet zo wel wat ze dat doen. Wat het dan een script van. En dan daarop, zo wat. En daar doen,
Ja, hè? Ja, ze hebben er wel een masker opgedaan. Dat was heel groot voor de Scalp.
dat staat erop te verven, doen en weten al, denk ik. Staat er al op. Want daarna vertrek ik.
Op congé zeker, hè?
Ja.
Oké.
Dus
For
ik
those
mag,
of you, ja, zeg
mag
maar.
daarmee 6 maanden niet in de zon.
Ja, ja, moet dat
Ah,
wel
ja.
zien, hè?
Ah, want anders wordt je litteken bruin. En
Ja, 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 zeker. Now, I'm gonna diffuse all the lines. So I just go around again. You have to diffuse all those lines, all those sectioning that I did before.
wist je dat? Een jaar geleden, schopperij ben ik. Dat was er op zo'n niks meer. En hij doet geen last.
My client do not want gel.
Want je hebt er veel dat
Finishing gel spray.
incontinent en zo, maar hij heeft nooit geen verlies gehad, dus hij heeft wel chance. En alles werkt nog in Elga.
So what I did here today is just blow dry.
Ja,
and
maar
get
ja,
blow
ook
dry.
belangrijk.
Ja, maar.
In het begin niet zo modern, ja.
Her scalp was very oily. I used 2 shampoo, one for the scalp, one for the hair. We used protein treatment for her
Ja,
color
dan is het nog sterk als je zo zitten man.
Ja,
and a blow dry.
amai.
So leave your comments. What do you think
Yeah.
for this end result? Mind you, my client do love volume. Most of my clients like volume.
Dank je man.
So
Ja,
that is why I brush it more in the volume way. So I could brush it in another way also. So let me know in the comment section if you think it's okay. Can you see the difference between now and when she came in? That the hair was dry, dull, oily, like
nog iets.
she's laughing, guys. That's yes, she can see the difference. Hope you guys can see. So
Of course.
now you know if you have that situation what to do, right? So
Voilà. Als ik
you
een
use
beetje
oil, you use shampoo for your scalp, yeah, to control the oil, and then you choose another shampoo for the hair and treatment. Remember, when you are using shampoo for oiling, it's not for oiling hair, it's for oiling scalp. Hope you get that. Thank you. Voila.
Wauw.
Alsjeblieft, madame.
Dankjewel, juffrouw. Dank u vriendelijk. I'm happy.
Thank you. So we're just gonna go straight to our next client. She's already waiting. It's also blow dry. So, madam, your last name in. Friday we have a fixed client who does come for blow dry. So that is why normally I don't live stream on Friday because I want you guys to see different variety of things. If you are joining for the first time and if you are learning, join to learn more about your hair, how to manage your hair, and if you're a hairdresser, of course, we are all learning, so we can learn together. So let me say to my clients, I'm coming back, I'm going to go straight to examine this blonde hair and which shampoo is needed before we start washing the hair. Stay tuned. Yeah. So you know, Vier of wat?
22.
Nee, dat is geen 22.
Oei, wat is dat?
Ik denk dat we 23 zijn, denk ik.
23.
Nee, dat staat niet op.
Dat is wel al zat dat we dat gedaan hebben.
Nee. Maar ik ga straks nakijken.
Ja, maar
Kan ik je zien? Want dat is
van
hier.
je spergen en zo, hè.
Ik heb hier zien staan, maar dat is niet deze week. Misschien die week daarop. Kan ik je zien? Ik heb maar wel een keer zien staan. Hoor.
Ja, oké, doe maar eens.
Ik kan nu niet aan kijken, kan ik eens op mijn max straks kijken.
Vergeet het niet.
23 april is dat dan?
Dan heb je gaan zien, maar rebel is daar op 21.
21?
Ja, 21 om 8 uur 30.
Oké, ga ik dan veranderen?
Ja, 21 om 8 uur 30.
Oké, wanneer is dat? Dat is
Dat is toch maar rebel, hè?
Wat dag is dat?
Dat is een dinsdag.
Ah ja, dat kan.
Ja?
Ja, ik denk dat dat wel
Misschien
de week
hebben we
was.
dat veranderd of
Kan
zo.
zijn,
Dat
ja.
kan zijn, hè? Dus die ene zal ik gewoon hier
Ja,
schrijven.
schrijf het, want.
21 om 8 uur blijven.
Oké,
Is goed?
ja, dank u wel.
Alsjeblieft.
Merci.
Voilà, is dat nog?
Ja,
Even daar een beetje alsjeblieft. Masker is in, alsjeblieft, dankjewel. Voilà, alsjeblieft.
dank u wel.
Merci beaucoup.
Ja,
Je gaat zo blij zijn. Hè?
ja, mooi.
Maar wow.
Ja.
Ja, inderdaad.
Ja.
Je gaat super blij zijn. Eindelijk.
Allee, merci, Kees.
Je bent bedankt.
Ja. Salut, Kazé.
Merci.
On doit maintenant Ruby.
Jo.
Bye. So, let's go examine my client's hair here. Let's see. Let's see this blonde hair. This like last week, this blow dry is from last week, guys. This blow dry is from last week. So you can see the hair is not oily. Yeah, what? Can you see that? It's good. Texture is okay because she have a lot of hair lac on it, so it's good. So we're just gonna go. I'm gonna use balancing shampoo and then shampoo maybe for the grades to give it a little bit glow. So since it's a blonde, I'm going to also use treatment. I'm going to use moisturizer for say blonde hair. Last week we didn't. So every 2 weeks you have to use treatment on your blonde hair because this hair was fully bleached. So here and there it needs moisture and sometimes frost and fruit to keep it balanced. So you can see the hair is wet now, you see? That is dry. And that is because there's still a lot of lac on it. So I use shampoo, detox shampoo to take off those hairspray. So you can see the difference between the previous client and this one. My first shampoo is foaming because her scalp is not oily that much compared to the previous one. So this is a detox shampoo. It's different from the one I used for my client before. So this to take off all the hair lac, all the dirt. And after that, I'm going to be using moisturizer shampoo mixed together with a shampoo for gray hair. If you have any question, put down your question, let me know. If you are learning, this is how I treat my clients, okay? Especially those ones who already have fragile and shading hair. And if you are 35 plus and you want to know more about your hair and how to avoid damaging your hair at early age, so join and always watch the live stream as I'll be giving you tips on what to do and what not to do about your hair. And I hope you are learning. Now I did moisture 2 shampoo. I mixed 2 shampoo here, so you can see. So we're gonna have a beautiful ash later. Remember to always take off your shampoo properly. Avoid silicone buildup on your hair. You can see it's dry. Can you see it? Can you? Yeah. So I'm going to be using moisture. Right now I'm using moisture, okay? If you bleach your hair, especially when it's fully bleached, like my client's hair is a full head bleaching, so the hair needs more treatments, more moisture because it's dry. Because what is bleaching? You take off the natural color, so the hair is empty. So you need to, here and there, often treat the hair by giving it protein and moisture so that the hair will continue to stay healthy, not getting break. If you don't, that's where your hair gets break. And of course, also difficult to style. I don't know if any of you have experienced that moment where you want to coil your hair and you are using the most expensive coiling iron, but it's not coiling the way you want it. Or maybe when it's coiled, it's not shiny, no glow, it's just dry. And that is because it's lacking treatment. And I would advise you, if you are really extremely blonde, don't use too much straightening iron or coiling because it makes the hair even more dry. Okay? That's why I don't use it often. If you have been watching me, you know that I do more blow dry. I don't use more of that straightener except the client asks, or I want to just show you guys something different. And that's the reason, because it damages the hair more than doing good. And if a client comes to the salon, it's to get a blow dry. It's not to get a straight, fast straightener, just dry the hair and use straightener. No, client is not paying me for that. It's paying me for customized blow dry. So, and that's what I do. So if you don't see me using straightening iron, not because I don't know how to use it, it's because I want to protect my client's hair. And also most of our people here, they like more straight hair, so they don't like too much coil. Can you see? So squeezing the hair make the treatment to go in faster. You are warming actually the treatment instead of using hot towel or putting it on the steamer. So this is warming it, and the product, the mask penetrates faster. Don't put your moisture or your protein treatment on your scalp to make your scalp get more oily and irritate. It may cause irritation to your scalp. So using your treatment only for your hair, the length, not even the roots, okay? So now we can take it off properly. Make sure you raise the product off properly. If you don't, you create build-up, your hair becomes heavy, unmanageable, and difficult to style, difficult to brush, difficult to coil. Can you see the difference? I hope you can. Let me know. If you have been watching me and you have been following, I think you know by now how this hair is going to look when I'm done. For you to know if the treatment is completely out of the hair, you have to feel the hair a little bit rough, not too smooth, then you know that the treatment is out. If the hair still feels smooth, slippery, that means that the treatment is still on it, okay? Especially when you use mask, you have to raise a lot because it's more deeper. And on a short light hair, if you don't raise more, it's so difficult to blow dry and the hair will just fall flat. Okay, je mag plaatsnemen in de
Hier of
Ja, just naast mij hier, dank u wel. Zo. Ça va?
Oh ja.
Je ogen. Hoog. Ah, ik ga je een beetje lager zetten, want ja, je bent groot, hè? Ja. Is dat niet, hè?
Ja.
Is het beter zo?
Ja, het is
Oké.
veel beter.
Ja, veel beter. Oké. Let's see. Now, what did I put it before? I think it's good this way. Yeah. So you guys can see properly. You can see. Voila. So right now, I'm not going to be using mousse. I'm going to be using spray to blow dry her hair. So we're going to create volume. You can see she have volume here already. You can see, literally, you know. So the point is to make hair flat and to make hair a little bit more.
Doe jij niet op tafeltje?
Wat blieft?
Doe jij niet op tafeltje?
Nee, ik had twee, hè. Dus dat het daar.
Ah.
En ik heb nu gewoon naast me om hier vrij te houden, hè.
Ah ja.
En ik veranderen, hè.
Zeg alleen, dat viel me op. Ze zijn aan niet.
Normaal is het altijd daar, maar ik ging
Ja.
altijd op en af. Weet je nog?
Ja. Ah, ik stond van de week met een plattenband.
Oh ja.
Maar was het weer helemaal plat, hè. Dan kan dat gebruikt in de garage. En Thomas zegt, dat is Thomas, hè. Komt er nog een... Je mocht er nog mee aan komen. Als het niet helemaal plat staat, dan moet je er niet op rijden. Ah, ik moest daar een nieuwe band hebben. Een vers aan de zijkant dat hij daarin zat. En dat kunnen ze niet maken. En dan geen band meer. Hebben ze mijn reservebier opgestoken. Ik ga nu een band vragen.
So what I did use before that is texturizing. I use this cream is for texturizing because I don't need volume here at the back. I need volume at the top, so I use the spray. The spray is a hot to give me a bit more volume, a little bit less than mousse. Why am I not using mousse here? The hair is blonde, have this tendency of getting dry, so mousse is harsh, so it can make the hair dry. So if it's not needed, I don't use it, okay? So you see now that the hair have more texture. Can you see how soft it is now compared to before? I don't know if you can see it. If you can see it, let me know. Can you see any difference? And the way I touch it, how it feels on my hands compared to before? So blow dry. I pre-blow dry before going so as to avoid over blowing. Okay. So I'm going to pick a brush that is suitable for the hair. Mind you, there are also different types of brushes. So you want to buy a good brush. A good brush is make it easier for you to brush your hair. If you have a bad brush, it will not give you the same results, believe me. So there are differences in brush, okay? So working with a good material is very important. Best to protect the neck area. Voilà. So, just like before, we don't want volume here. See, we want hairstyle. At the back, never put volume at the back. Over the right, never. You don't need it. You don't need volume at the back. Not at all. So what I just this. I brush the ends. I avoid to put too much volume on the root level, okay? My tension, the tension is less compared to what I'll be using at the top. Use the brush, more the same size as the length of the hair. You see that? The length, the size. To diffuse your line, especially on the long hair, by taking from the one you brushed before attaching to the new one. There, coat, not one, coat. Connect, you want to connect now, connect for the back. So I connect this line brushing and connect it with the back side so as to avoid those lines. The haircut is a bob, okay? So if you're thinking which haircut is bob, because she have much hair at the back, let's give another look. Brush, you are creating more volume, less coil. Bigger brush, see, creates more volume and less weight, less coil. You see that? It's more stretch. So we are creating volume right now, okay? cold hair. I'm doing cold hair right now. To cool my wash hair, to cool this way. And now I stretch with warm hair, okay? I stretch. You say it, okay? We don't want cold. But at the same time, I don't want the end soups to look straight, okay? You need to put tension, creating volume. A good volume, you have to put tension. You don't like the volume. The clients have to feel it anyway. Otherwise, the brushing will go off less than a week. Hope you are learning. If you are learning, comment and let me know that you are learning. And if you are just joining us for the first time or you are just seeing me, so what I do here, I teach you how to manage your hair, especially if you are 35 plus and you are having the shading, your hair starts getting tiny and you don't know what to do about it. You follow my page, you learn what to do and what not to do, how to avoid it, okay? As I'm working, these are real clients, paid clients. Every time is different clients. So you want to be seeing different clients with different situations. So in order to know how to manage your hair, so follow to know more. Most of the time, those of you who have been watching me, you all see that, oh, the hair is volume, but in the beginning, you always say, oh my God, this lady, she have a lot of shades, she don't have much hair, but at the end of the day, it's transformed. That's what I do, and that is why I want to teach you how to do that. It's not for everybody. I've been doing this for more than 19 years now that I run my own salon, and I know what I'm talking about. If you don't do it right, the clients is not going to keep coming. I have this client for like how many years? How long coming to me? She doesn't even know. I don't even know how long she has been coming to me.
Ja, toch?
Yeah, maybe 10, 12 years she has been coming to me. If she's not happy, she will not be coming, guys. Believe me. So, doing the right thing. Yeah. So, the health of my clients' hair are more important to me than just making quick money. For me, it's healthy hair first. If a client wants something that I don't support, that is going to damage the hair, I definitely refuse to do it because I'm more to the healthy hair. You have to have that healthy hair. Your scalp needs to be healthy because once it's damaged, it's difficult to get back. That is the truth. You can only repair damage. It's repair. Repair and new is not the same. So you can only repair. So instead of repair, why damaging it at the first time? So this is how I work. I don't want the client to damage the hair so that I don't have to repair. But if it's damaged due to aging, hormones, pregnancy, issues, of course, I'm here to repair and to help my clients how to carry their hair with dignity and look comfortable and confident with their hair. So if you are that person, stay tuned and learn more about it. Yeah. Yeah? Oh, Lilian, that's Lilian. That's Black Marchery.
Ja, ja.
Moet je niet vragen, wat moet je hebben? Vicky, ik zeg Black Marchery. Die heeft hier. Ja, ja. Ja. Wat moet je hebben? Wat je doet je best wel op. En die naar zo hoog, hè? Wat is het? Ja? Ja. Dat is wel aan de lijn, dat is wel af en toe best. Ja, en je hebt nog wat aan het doen.
En in mijn veranda was het al bijna 30 graden.
Ja, ja.
Dat was dat gisteren schieten graden.
Dat is goed, hè?
In mijn veranda. En sloopnamen en ik weet niet meer ook.
You want to dry the roots? If the root is not well dried, you lose your brushing at the same time. So the root has to be dry, especially on a thick long hair. Marlene is hier geweest. Gisteren. Voor haar kleur. Can you see how the hair is bouncing? Do you see that? Yes, that's what we are talking about.
16.
Ja.
Your hair needs to be bouncing like this after blow dry. You get it? Not just straight like the hair is hungry.
Maar alleen zondag wees niet.
if you can see the different comments, if you can see the different, okay? So that I know you are learning, and tell me what is the difference. I want to show my client. You see, this is a cow leg. You see how the hair open here? Can you see that? Can you see it? So I'm gonna take it and brush it and make the hair, you know, stay. That's the difference of brushing. So I'm gonna go with a smaller brush. Take it again. From below. Can you see the difference, guys? You see now? Okay, from the root. So we'll walk through that. So now I'm going to straighten this place. Too much volume there. Yeah. See? Too. So we're going to straighten it, okay? Need to be flat. Creperen?
Ja, als het gebeurt.
Zo, je bent blazen met de haars. Dan ben je ziek. Oh.
Ja, dat hebben ze zelf gedaan, hè.
Of nee?
Dat
Ja,
hebben
maar
ze
ja.
zelf gedaan, hè.
Ik kan niet anders, hè. Als ik droog, die droog ook naar mij toe, hè. En dan strookt
Ja.
door de tv-droogte. Ah ja, en dan krabben. Oh, dat is beter. Zo. Zo. So, this is the blushing. The back, see, is straightened. Stretch it. Though she have a lot of volume on her own, so that's what we can cut everything off. So right now, to balance that volume, we're gonna do some teasing here at the top. So by the time we are done with the teasing, you wouldn't see that big difference anymore between the back and the front. And also, the shape of head contributes a lot also, making the back side look much voluminous than the front side. I only tease the parts that I want to create volume, okay? If the clients already have volume, I don't have to tease. And also, if the client do not want it, of course, I don't have to. But in order to create more blending between the back and the front, I need to tease this particular hair. I need to tease a little bit, especially at the middle side, where she have more of the shade. These very particular points that I'm taking now, it's a lot of shading. She have less here. And also the hair in this very part is a bit have a bit curly, meaning the hair is going towards the opposite direction. So if I don't tease it, the hair falls open. If I tease it, the hair sticks together. Most people, the shading always is at the top, at the crown area, the front side. So that's what. If you don't tease, the hair will not be balanced. To be too pronounced that the client have shade, that the client's hair is slight. So when teasing those tiny parts, you want to tease it gently, of course. You don't want to create more damage. Remember, the hair is already fragile. Especially this front side, most people have this issue. me spraying it is to make sure that the hair stays strong and is supported with the spray. So those areas that I'm lacking some hair, so what you do, you just come and flag those areas by taking hair from the other part that have enough to cover those parts that do not have enough. So let me know what you think of the finishing. What do you think about the finishing? How would you do it if it's you? Would you do it different after the moisturizer? Do you see a difference on the client hair? Let me know, leave it on the comment section if you see a difference. Is het goed zo? Ik heb hem zelf niet gevraagd.
Ja, het is goed.
Ja?
Ja,
Sorry.
ik heb niks gezegd, hè. Dan is het goed.
Ah ja, oké dan. Dan is het goed. So guys. These
Als
are
het niet
bob.
goed wordt, zou ik het zeggen, hè.
Okay. This is the bob layers brushing, and today is just brushing. What we did is shampoo, two types of shampoo, detox and straightening shampoo, plus shiny breeze shampoo that we mix together, and then we did some. We give it some treatment, moisturizing treatment, because it's a blonde hair. Blonde hair needs treatment, okay? Because you take off all the color pigments. After that, you need to give the hair food, which is treatment. So that is what we did today. It's just a blow dry. So let me turn around my client around so you guys can see it. Voila. Yeah. You see, you can see those shades that she has. Oh, let me put it down. So you can see the shade that she has here. Now everything is blended together. She looks like she has a lot of hair here, right? That is the point. When you do the right thing, that is it. Thank you for watching, guys. So my next client is waiting already, so let's go. Alsjeblieft naar de kassa, s'il vous plaît.
Dankjewel.
So no time to waste. My next client is already waiting.
Alsjeblieft, naar de kassa zijn.
Dat is overal, hè. Dat is overal, hè. Maar in de lijst is dat in Aldi is dat.
Ah ja, nee. Wat moet ik dan zeggen? Nee, alsjeblieft, salut, naar huis.
Dat is van deze keer dus gratis. Nu ga je een bril op.
Ja, hier.
Ah,
Oké, mag plaatsen.
ja, dank u.
Dat ik dus dan nog bezig was.
Zie dat, hè.
Wat mij hier
Nou, is er, we gaan al laten opereren. Moet ik zeg nou dus.
Nee, maar dat ben ik al geopereerd.
Ja, moet je wel zeggen, een lens niet vers gestoken.
Nee. Op mijn navel doen ze maar.
Dat kan ik geven.
Dat ik toch maar nog even zijn.
Het is mooi. Stel dat je dat beschikt. Dat is
Ja.
Dat is judo.
Ja. Alsjeblieft.
Dank u wel.
Sorry.
Ja, ja.
Allemaal.
Ik heb mijn masker op, mevrouw.
En dan
Dat is mij dan niet gezegd.
dat is. Ik vind de woorden aan te gaan. Wat slecht is die. Hier en dan zegt van nu weer.
Hier is het perfect.
Ja, dank u. Maar wat ik dan is van die katten dat ik.
Maar ik vraag om die deur gewoon open te laten als je vertrekt. Dank u. Ja.
Ja, blind. Kun je op blind werden?
Wat heeft gezegd? Ja,
Dankjewel.
alsjeblieft. Oké. Ça va?
Ja, dat biedt vertrekken als van hier naar huis en direct alles inladen. Alles zit er al in. Want het weekend met de kinderen met een gilde bende. Oh my god.
Stress.
Veel werk, maar ja, alles.
Dank u wel,
Ja,
hè.
salutjes.
Merci.
Tot
Fijne
ziens.
weekend.
Jojo.
Dag.
Mag je zo blijven staan?
Ja, dat maakt dank u wel. Ja, voor even.
Ja, een beetje frisse lucht.
Ja. Ik heb een beetje broesje en alles blijft binnen, hè. So guys, there's blow dry. So guys, this is a brushing from last week. You see how good they still look from last week. So it still look good. So I'm gonna be using Detox to wash, to take off all the spray. En dan welke kant ga je dan?
Die zalm. Al bang helemaal beneden.
Nou wacht, welke kant is dat? Ik
Naar de Ardennen.
naar binnen.
Ja, die zalm is vers, hè. Meer dan 2 uur.
Meer dan 2 uur
Ja,
rijden?
ja.
Oh,
Maar
dat
het is een
ver.
heel groot huis. Met iedereen heeft zijn badkamer, in orde. Een gigantische keuken. Maar we doen het elk jaar zo. Met heel die bende.
Hoeveel zijn jullie in totaal?
Met 16.
16. Oh ja, dat is veel. So the top shampoo is this cleanse. So now I'm going to be using moisturizing shampoo for her blonde hair. I will mix it with purple shampoo just to give it a little bit of glow.
Dat u deze morgen denk ik gezien. Was je te voet voorbij gegaan?
Vandaag?
Ja, deze morgen.
Ja, naar de bakker.
Ik had het gezien.
Ja,
Je was
nee.
op je gsm, ik zeg, ga niet roepen.
Ja.
Ik kwam juist buiten en je was...
Ik was niet op GSM, maar ik had mijn GSM vast.
Ah ja, ah, ja.
Ik ging naar de bakker, want die kinderen zijn thuis en ik kon niet gewoon iets nekken.
Dat is leuk, hè.
Iets halen voor hen en ik begin om 9 uur. Ik zeg ja, kom.
Ja.
En lekker daarvoor kunnen doen voor hen. So this purple shampoo is different from the shampoo for gray hair, okay? This is something different. It's not the same. So my clients want to go out very fast, so this is gonna be quick action. Wat weg.
Ja, het is fijn. En bijvoorbeeld vanavond heb ik al ik heb al het weekend al eten.
Yeah, just 2 minutes, just 1 minute on the shampoo into like a flipping.
Yeah.
I'm just going to massage for 1 minute just to make the shampoo have its time to neutralize the unwanted reflection on the head. Now we're going to go straight to blow dry. Dat is ideaal moment om daar binnen te gaan. Het is niet te koud, het is niet te warm, dat is ideaal. Hè?
Ja, zeker. Maar wij doen dat elk jaar. En dan heb ik een bingo-spel bij. Ik had met prijzen om te winnen voor de kindjes allemaal. Dus allemaal kleine spulletjes.
Het is allemaal veel werk, hè, man.
Ja, joh, ik snap, ja, zeker.
Veel werk.
Zeker. En voor vanavond heb ik dan salade met verse worteltjes en dan 40 croque-monsieur gebakken. Ja, dat is voor vanavond. En verse soep.
40 croque-monsieur.
Ja,
en die heb je al gebakken aan?
Ja, dat staat dan nog voor minder in de oven.
Ah ja.
Ja, en verse soep voor vanavond en voor morgen is dan spaghetti balletjes en dan de zondag dan nog een keer vol au vent of stoofvlees met patatjes.
Remember to always raise your shampoo proper like I used to say. So you raise up the hair to be sure that all the shampoo are out. Just like the way I'm doing now. So you see my shampoo. So my client is in hair, so I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna be using Levy condition for her. But next week we're gonna be treating the hair. Ja, iemand plaatst nu.
Volgende week ga ik mijn vitamines al terug, want ik heb nu al...
Ja? Ja, ik kan mijn dingen voor de dingen hier, hè. Nu is
Ja, maar ik ben heel van die...
Alleen?
Alleen, hè.
Ja?
En ik wil heel content van, hè.
Ja. Ik zal zeggen, ik heb een paar hier, misschien kan ik je plezier doen.
Ja, wel, ja, want ik kan nu van het weekend niet gaan, misschien kan je...
Ja.
Ja.
Ik kan je lekker zien.
Want ik vind
Normally
dat...
it needs treatment, eh? Can you see that? But I'm gonna use living condition.
Ik heb een nieuwe kar.
Nee. Kijk, er zijn twee uit het dag geweest. Uit het dag geweest. Je weet, ik moet altijd naar daar springen. En nu heb ik een keer iets anders gedaan, hier een beetje vrij gelaten. Zie.
Ja.
Dat is leeg, hè? Dan ga je dat weg, een beetje wat bloemken hier.
Ja, een keer veranderd.
Ja, sorry,
Ja,
een beetje wat fris. En nu heb ik alles dicht bij mij.
Ja, dat is waar. Dat is wel veel plaatsen. Ja.
Ja. Okay. So this is living condition. It's a primer. It's at the same time, so it's coat, protect the hair from blow dry, from ironing. And the same is moisturize it a little bit. But like I said, living condition is a coat, okay? It's not a deep treatment. You see immediately. Can you see the effect immediately, right? It's like a quick action. You see? So it's soft, the hair is soft immediately. But that's what it's made for. So I'm gonna be using texturizer. Like I said, on blonde hair like this, I don't often choose mousse, except it's really needed. But I know her hair easily gets volume. Not as much as it's shade, but still, she have that strong coat, natural strong coat. Hope you're paying attention that I'm using this product just on the length. Ik ga mijn standplaat ook aan de ondertussen nog
Heb je het, ja? Die van Helixie.
Ja, 7 ballen, man.
Hoeveel? 7?
7, zonder dat, hè?
Vergeet hè. Bij mij was het ook bijna 5, hè. 2 slaapkamers.
7 ballen, ik beschiet ook. 7 en zonder dat, maar ik wil dat veranderen. Ik wil dat een andere. Ik wil niet volledig wit, maar ik wil iets.
Een ander kleurtje.
Een andere kleurtje. Een marmerlicht. Een marmerlicht. Dat is licht dat randje. Kan ik het een beetje over? Ja. Dat wel mooi zijn. En dan gaat zo een beetje zo lopen dan met de rest. Snap je?
Het gaat ook niet zwart biertje zijn. De kanten hier wit, zwart.
Nee.
Dat moet je vragen. Want bij mij is dat zwart biertje zijn.
Nee, de prijs dat we gekregen, die gaat dingen gebruiken.
Ja.
En dat is nog minder, hè?
Ja.
Dus die product gaat dingen gebruiken. Dat is dat verschil.
De zuster nieuwe standaard.
Ja.
En dan nog 7.
Ja, nog een bit bij. Ik denk dat ik aan een eigen handen kan vragen.
Is het goed?
Ja. Okay, guys. So, I have pre-dry. Like I said, pre-dry prevents you from blow drying. You don't want to overbrush. I don't like to overbrush. When you overbrush, you lose the volume, you lose the structure of the hair. And if it's straight dry, I wet it a little bit and I continue my blow dry. So big. Ja, echt waar. Het is precies zo. En de licht is nog niet bij, hè. Want ik zou ook lekker graag mijn licht veranderen. Weet je, ja, het is ook al een paar jaar, hè. Als je het toch niet doet,
als het slap op gaat weg is, het beter dat ik die niet ook direct meepakken.
Ik vind het raar, want bij mij moet ik een volledige instructie moeten maken. Twee slaapkamers, twee hoeken, lichten nu, een netstrip, de lichten, ik kan het dus laten zien. En dat was 5.000. Ja?
Moet je de dingen doorsturen, en dat weet dat ik niet weet. Dan ga ik zo via mail naar jou sturen, als je me niet gelooft.
Ja, geloof je wel.
Want ik moet aan de verzekeraar geven. De verzekeraar niet komen bij 21 april, komen bij kijken. Dat weet ik, ja. Want die zegt tegen mij, ja, we hoeven een foto te maken, wat beter wordt om de web dat precies te gebruiken. Ik zei, oké.
Ja, maar dat is goed, dat is nog rapper gedaan, hè. Ja.
Ja. Maar ik beslis niet op, ik doe dat aan als het hier is.
Ja, zo goed.
Ja.
Natuurlijk moeten ze dit naafbreken. Misschien is het allemaal nog veel werkuren, ik weet het niet. Ik heb...
Ja, ga ik vragen of dat mijn man kan afbreken als mij 1000 euro kost.
Ja, voilà. Ja, het is meer een mesje en open, hè.
Ja. Veel, hè?
Ik ben aan het denken, ja.
So one volume, but the ends have to be straight, volume under and straight under. So we want to take the head, more tension towards the root, brush the ends, and then stretch it. Ja, ik ben ook geschieten, hè?
Ja.
En dat is dan, wat is dat? Een film van alles daarin. Ja, bijna 7000, 6000, 900, dat 7000.
Ja, tuurlijk.
Ja? Weet je niet, misschien omdat een verzekeraar niet daarmee dat doet en dat?
Dat kan ook. Maar ja,
Kan
als
dat?
jij dat geld allemaal krijgt, is dat voor jou geen probleem, hè. Als ze het allemaal willen betalen.
Ja.
Maar als die zegt, ja, laat ons 50-50 doen, nou, dan zit je hier met 3500 euro kosten.
Ja.
Maar ja,
Ja, ik kan ook zien. Ik vind ook dat het duur is, zeker
Ja.
omdat het niet volledig nieuw is. Ja.
maar voilà, bij mij was het allemaal nieuw, hè.
Ja. En dan kan het een mooi oppervlak, hè?
Ja, ja, natuurlijk.
Dus nee, het is nog moeilijk, het is nog gemakkelijker dan in de slaapkamer, toch?
Ja, ja. En bij mij zitten spotten in. Spotten en licht en lichtspier.
Around the ear need to be flat, straight, flat.
Kijk, dat is bij mij op de slaapkamer, dit, kijk.
Ja.
Dat is zo'n zwarte bies, hè. Kijk, dat is, want alles was leeg. Dat zijn 2 spots hier en dan is hier de grote ledstrip. Dus dat gaat zo nog naar beneden, een stuk, kijk, zie je. En daar is dan de ledstrip, boven die ingebouwde kasten.
Amai, zie ik. Hè.
Kijk,
En dat is niet bij, die licht is niet bij, niks is bij.
bij mij is alles bij.
Oh ja, niks is bij.
Maar alleen,
Ja.
er staat niets van.
Ja. En is toch te duur, hè? Of hebben ze een andere prijs? Ik sta er niet van. Ja.
Er was bij mij toch niet op.
Maar weet?
Dat is ook niet liggen bij mij. En bij mij toch niet op.
Ja. bij jou heeft je jelly of zo.
Ja, de baas.
Is dat jelly de baas?
Ja, en die stukken, dat zijn lips, dat zijn een...
Ja, dat was binnen die bij mij geweest.
Ja, bij mij ook.
En dat was zo die.
En hoeveel vierkante meter is dat? Weet je dat? Heeft dat
Die heeft me
gezegd?
niet gezegd.
Nee.
Nee.
Maar dat staat wel normaal op je offerte.
Wat is?
Op je offerte moet dat wel opstaan.
Ah ja, ik kan dat zeggen. Ja. I'm using the same technique like the client before. The difference is that I'm stretching this have to be more flat, okay? That is straight, no too much wave. That is the style. As usual, we want more volume at the top. My clients like volume. So I'm going to be leaving the brush on it. Making sure the root is well dry. With your roots, you didn't dry your roots very well. Even if the ends are well brushed and dry, the brush will fall down. Why? Because the root is still wet.
So I'm giving it a little bit more spray, more strong coat here. Just remember this, my clients, they come back every week, so like my beautiful client said, she don't wash her hair till next week Friday. So this is like a week brushing, okay? A week brush. She stay for 1 week and she come back. So you can see. Dan ben ik een beetje aan het sporten. Is dat niet goed voor mij?
Ja, dat is wel.
Dat is niet,
Ik
hè?
denk dat jij niet sport met die armen. Ja, ja.
Nee, mijn armen is nog straf. Karin, ik krijg me niet buiten te gaan fitness.
Ja, oh ja.
Gaan moeten gaan.
Nee.
Ik ben gisteren geweest met mijn man om naar Den Bosch heen en terug, 1 uur. Zo snel gestapt.
Ja.
Ik was zo content.
Ja.
Maar soms, ja, je heeft geen goesting of soms
Nee.
kom ik thuis. Ik kan van alles nog doen.
Ja, maar ja, je
Dit,
bent dan ook een beetje
e-mail,
moe ook, hè.
daar, ja.
6 lange dagen, hè.
Ja, ja, voilà. Tegen dat ik gedaan, eten, opruimen, is 8 uur, weet je zo. En ook dan, nu met de sociale media, we moeten ook aanwezig zijn, hè. Anders heb je die moeite gedaan voor niets. Snap je?
Absoluut.
Ah ja, we kunnen samen aankijken, je krijgt een berichtje, je moet antwoorden, je moet ook iets posten. Dat is niet, alleen, ik doe dat niet iedere dag, hè. Je weet het alleen 2 dagen in de week. Dat is 3 uur.
Ja.
Dus, maar nadien je iets posten, hè, dat
En
je
we kijken of dat goed wordt.
niet alleen dat, je moet aanwezig zijn. Die kunnen een beetje lekker bekomen, hè. Helemaal van TikTok, hè. Ja, echt waar. Dus je krijgt een andere groep. Ja, je ook, hè. Ik moet, ja.
En mensen zijn nieuwsgierig, hè.
Ja.
Ja, ze willen ook kunnen kijken, hè.
Ja. Je moet blijven, hè. Ik kan niet meer zonder, hè, man. Ik kan niet meer zonder. Anders ben je uitgeschreven, hè.
Dat is zot, hè.
Ja, dat is zot.
Ja, dat is echt zot. Ja. Raar, hè.
Ja, dat is... Waarom is mijn hand niet zo aan het zwemmen? Dat is raar, ik kan niet, want anders... Dat is precies als je nu tegen iemand is klapt en die zegt, ja, waar is uw social? Weet je, waar is uw...
Ja, en als jij dan zegt, ik heb dat niet. Oh nee, dat kan niet.
Ja,
Ja.
dat is precies...
Ja, hoe antiek ben jij? Jij bent oud.
Ja, ja. Ja. Snap je? Dat toch goed, hè? Zie je nog, hè?
Ik kan dat goed geloven.
Ja, op dat helpt.
Ja.
Ja, want in nu is dat niet, hè? Maar je moet nu alleen door jezelf, maar je moet ook kijken naar anderen. Hè? Snap je? Ja, iedereen leert van elkaar.
Ja, je moet ook niet wisten wat hij vertellen, hè.
Ah,
Want het is niet dat ik hetzelfde verhaal zeg, want dit is wit en dat is blauw, hè. Ja, hè.
natuurlijk.
Het moet interessant blijven, hè.
Ah, voilà.
Anders gaat het je andere en ze weg.
Natuurlijk, als je met TikTok gaat, nu is het slecht, waarom moet je deze producten gebruiken, waarom niet? Ik denk dat mensen daar niet nadenken. Snap je? Ja. Je weet het, vraag met een koppel waarom je masker en niet dat. Je weet het, sommige kinderen niet dat kunnen, hè. Nu ga je het overleven, nu ga je het mee betalen, dus je ook. Ja, daarbij, hè.
Ja, natuurlijk.
Snap je?
Ja.
En soms als ik bezig ben met mijn studeren, ben ik soms raak ik niet weg, hè. Om iets extra.
Maar ja, je wil die ook niet belachelijk maken, hè.
Maar natuurlijk, ja, als je niet kent, dat weet je wel.
Je moet wel vertellen dat dat correct is, hè.
Tuurlijk.
Je kunt beginnen uit je duim te zuigen.
Natuurlijk.
mensen-
Ik lach nu, maar je weet, ik ben
Ja,
niet
maar-
iemand die zo
Ja, maar dat
zelf
is...
willen belachelijk
Nee,
maken.
nee,
Hè?
voilà.
Hoe we weten, hè?
Ja.
Dus ja, dat is het. Het werkt, hè?
Ja.
Nu kan ik weer de week. Ik heb dat gezegd.
Nee.
317.000 views.
Wat?
Serieus, ik ga je tonen.
Oh,
Voor 3 uur. Ik was in shock. Ja.
amai, dat is echt goed.
Ook ja.
Zijn er zo weinig dat kan live doen?
Ja, veel, maar het is gewoon een andere stijl. Iedereen heeft zijn eigen dingen, hè. Snap je?
Ja.
Die meesten doen allemaal lang haar. Maar ik doe veel haar. Leeftijd ook, hè.
Ja.
Snap je? Ja, leeftijd, hè. Als je nu wil kijken, je gaat niet iedere tijd lang gaan kijken. Of je hebt geen lang haar.
Voilà, dat interesseert me niet.
Ja, voilà. Je gaat kijken naar mensen die een beetje ongeveer dingen
Ouders
hebben.
zijn, korte haartjes, ja.
Dan heb je niet veel,
Hallo,
hè.
goeiedag.
Hallo, ça va? Ja?
Ja, dat is waar.
Snap je?
Nu komt het van alles in, lang haar, kort haar.
Yeah. Guys, can you see it now? See everything flat for the back. Can you see the difference between this client and the previous client? So let me know in the comment section. If you can see any difference, let me know. Ja, echt waar.
Wauw.
Ja, echt waar. Natuurlijk, als je gewoon aan het werken is, doen we niks te hebben. Dan weet je het niet, hè. Dat is niet interessant, hè. Je moet het kunnen, hè.
Ik heb alles in slaap.
Ah ja, voilà, voilà.
Dat is gewoon boring.
Dat is ook, hè. Als je iets gebruikt, je vertelt waarom dat je die gebruikt. Het is toch interessant dat als je gewoon absoluut. Je bent iemand kijken die niks zegt, absoluut. Als het live is, op een video kun je een keer rappen scrollen.
Ja.
Allee,
Ja.
sneller zetten. Maar op live kun je dat niet, hè.
Nee. Ik moet daar een stukje afknippen van die structuur. Ja, zo lang, hè.
Oké.
Ja, het is...
Oké.
Het zit altijd in mijn weg.
Oké.
Ja. Mooi. Mooi no-nonsense. Ik zie dat graag. Zeg.
Wat was van het in zijn weg doen? Is het goed genoeg?
Ja, zo is het goed. Perfect. Ja? Ja. Dat ding is weer mijn ogen altijd en dan wrijf ik dat weg en dan is dat niet mooi.
Wacht, hè. Ga ik het weg doen? Wat maak ik daarop? Voor
Oh, gelak graag. Ja.
Angela? So I'm doing blending now. So that's blending. I just blend all the brushes so I don't have space. Those lines, those my sectioning lines for blow dry will not be that pronounced. That's what I just did.
Dus is met vroeg veel beter.
Yeah?
Ja, zeg, amai.
She
Ik had er
like
last
her
van.
hair. Yeah?
Ja.
You see how playful the hair is, right? So my client like it to be.
Nee, het
She like it no nonsense. That's what she call it. Her style, no nonsense. Okay. So there's no nonsense. No nonsense.
Ik heb zo 2 kostuums, paasaaskostuums van mijn zoon van de chocolaterie. Voor morgen vroeg, de chocoladeneikens, dan een dardin, dan gaan we met de kinderen op weekend. En dan gaan we die eitjes daar buiten smijten met zo'n kostuum aan. Gaan mijn neus dan verven en 2 dingetjes maken. Dat is voor morgen.
Ik wil werk hebben, man.
Ja, wel ja, kijk. Je doet dat dan voor de kinderen. Ik vind dat dan... Ja, we zijn met 16. Dat is wel aan de nood. Dank u, Vicky.
Voilà.
Merci. Super.
Een beetje waar gel op, een beetje.
Een klein beetje nog op, ja. Ja, dat is goed.
That's for your kitten. So, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Dankjewel.
was dan lekker draaien, dat de mensen kan zien. So, that's what we did. Let's blow dry. Thank you so much for watching. So we're gonna rush up. My next client is here, and that's gonna be the last client for this live stream. I think it's a blow dry or cotton, I don't even know. So stay tuned, okay? Let me settle with her, and then we go straight to the next clients.
Alsjeblieft.
Voilà.
Dankjewel.
Alsjeblieft. Paula, dat moet ik knippen of moet de brosje? Moet de brosje, hè? Ja.
Ja, dankjewel.
Okay, let's go. So that's blow dry. Jaloers.
Ja, maar ik verlies veel. Soms ook veel
ja.
Ja, veel verliezen. Ja, ik moet het allemaal.
So if you are joining us for the first time and you want to know more about your hair, stay tuned, join, follow to get hair tips, how to manage your tanning or your shading hair, what to do and what not to do. So I have been doing hair for more than 19 years, having my own salon, so I've been a hairdresser for more than 20-something years. So I know what I'm talking about. This is the way I work. Merci, yeah, that. So this is the way I work. Most people who are having issue with their hair, shading, tanning, they don't know how to manage it. So I support them. I give them advice, what to use, what to do, and what not to do. So if you are interested, so just get ready to see more of me, and by following me, be able to watch those videos that I give tips, the shampoo to use, the treatment to use, when to use it and when not to use it. Especially those of you who are 35 plus, or if you are that person that already like to color your hair, bleach your hair, and you want to treat it and get it back to the way it used to be, I'll be giving those tips here. So join us every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. My class name, yeah. So let's go. So, there's the last. So you can see this very light hair. You're gonna see it when I'm done. In the chapter, Madam. So let's examine this together. Okay. What's it? Kan je benen omhoog zetten? Ja. Het is van vorige week zeker dat je haar gewassen?
Wanneer is
Ah ja,
last week?
van zaterdag.
On Saturday.
Ja.
Okay, guys. Was the last time the hair was washed was last week Saturday. Okay, which is okay for a tiny hair. And I want to show you something. Stay tuned. Here, she's a bit. The scalp is a bit oily. But if we go to the back side, I already noticed it's very much oily compared to the front area. So it depends. Some people, when they are stressed, they sweat, they have more swelling on the back, while some are the middle. So it just depends. Why some all over the scalp. Oh, this is a difficult hand gloves, guys. It's a difficult one. I hate it. I had a good one before. I don't know the name anymore. So let me just show it to my viewers, you know, so they can understand.
Yeah.
So guys, can you see? I don't know if you can see how wet it is. You can see that here is dark, right? It's not that it's just dark, it's because it's more oily. That is why it looks darker, because it's much more oily compared to this upper side that is not that oily, okay? You can see, remember it is the scalp that is oily. So we're going to focus on those parts that are oily. I'm going to be using shampoo specifically for the scalp, for the oily scalp, okay? And after that, I will use shampoo, balancing shampoo for light, thinning and aging hair. That's what I'm going to use next. Water temperature, very important. You want to make sure that the temperature of the water is not too hot, especially for shading hair. The scalp is very sensitive, so you don't want to make it worse. So if you are somebody that have oily scalp, you want to have 2 shampoos in your closet. One is for your oily scalp and one is for your hair. Sometimes the shampoo that is for oily scalp can also dry your hair, okay? Can dry your hair, so you want to exchange the shampoo. Imagine if you use maybe shampoo for the oily hair today, the next time you want to use, you want to exchange it with another shampoo, either for scalp neutral shampoo, balancing scalp, or for strengthening of your hair, or for the color. So you want to change it, exchange. Don't use always the same oily hair shampoo. Okay, now my next shampoo is going to more focus on the texture. So like you can see, it's a very light hair. So this is taking shampoo. Taking shampoo is to support the hair, make it look thicker without making it heavy. You have the mousse, the lac, everything is like a set. If you have tiny hair, you want to invest in a good product to manage your hair.
So I'm gonna now see if the hair need treatment or not. So no, you can see the hair is not too dry, it's normal. So I'm just gonna use leave-in condition, soft, just a very soft part. Those ends, just use leave-in condition before the blow dry. If I should put a treatment now to make the hair very flat, I will not be able to get volume on this hair because it's not needed. Remember, you don't use moisturizer when it's not needed. If you use too much moisturizer, what happens? Your hair become flappy, become too slippery because it's too much, okay? It's like when you eat too much, when you are feed up, what happens? You become lazy, right? It's the same thing with your hair, yes. When you give too much, your hair become lazy. Just, it's not doing what you want it to do. The same thing when you have too much protein, so you have to balance. That's why you use a leave-in condition to support. So you don't always have to use moisture or protein, okay? So right now, with my client here, I'm going to be using mousse to brush her hair because mousse is needed. So like this hair, I'll be using mousse, but before that, I'll use just little texturizing for the ends, so I can get it well curl while brushing. So in order for me not to use too much, I'm going to spray it on my hands and distribute it. That way I control where the treatment is going. Yes, so always shake your leave-in condition, always, because the majority of the pigment is down. So just spray a little bit since I want to control, so put it on the ends. Remember, I'm looking for volume, especially on this particular hair. We are looking for volume. My clients, they love volume, okay? So when you hear me talk of volume, yeah, because my clients, they like it. Like I said, they stay 1 week with their hair before coming back without washing it. So you need to give it volume, otherwise after 2 days you won't see nothing. Okay, see, now I've distributed it. I didn't put it here because I want volume. Twist soften it, and I can do whatsoever I want, so I will not get the volume. So now somebody once asked me, what happened if you use too much mousse? What happened? If I use this too much, what happened? Yeah? What happened? I just take the client back to the wash base and raise off the mousse away. Yes, because otherwise I cannot brush. It's too hard. To make the hair too hard, I cannot throw my brush. Did you hear that? Yes, that's what happened. When the product is too much, you get the reverse of what you are looking for.
And it's not good for the hair.
No, I don't put product on the scalp because your scalp do not need product. Your hair needs it. See, I have to put it on your hair. It's not your scalp. If I put product on your scalp, you're gonna get more irritation.
Yeah.
It's like it's your skin. So this mousse is made for your hair. It's not made for your skin.
Okay.
Okay. It can touch your skin, no problem. But it's not made for you to just rub it on your scalp like you are rubbing body cream.
Body cream,
yeah. It's for the hair. It's for the length. So I'm distributing this mousse
on those parts that really want volume. As you can see from far, I guess you can see very well. But my client's hair is light and we want to create volume. So we're going to give her pretty much volume like my hair today. We're going to make her have much hair like me today, okay? So stay tuned to see how I'm going to transform my beautiful, amazing clients to have that voluminous, a lot of hair, yes.
Maar het is ook omdat ze anders morgen vroeg heel plat ligt. Hè?
Ja.
Dat kan ik niet vertalen, zo. Dat moet ik geen maar zeggen. Het is niet alleen dat ik vandaag volume, maar het is omdat morgen ook nog moet zien hè, dat ik voor de kapper geweest ben.
Yeah. My client said I should translate that it's not because she just wants volume, but because after 2 days she still want to have volume. So if it's no more volume a lot today, tomorrow you wouldn't say it. So I need much volume from the beginning. So in 2 days time to just be normal, okay? So let's go blow dry. Since I use enough mousse now, I'm gonna a little bit blow dry. In this case, of this light hair, I'm not gonna dry it too much. I still want the hair to be a little bit wet. When it's wet, it's easy for you to create volume, to create more coil. When it's too dry, no, for light hair, no, don't dry light hair very dry. It has to be wet. So let it go. So I want you to see that we don't have much here, so we can see the volume. Yeah, so you can enjoy the view. So wait and see the transformation. Transformation. That's enough. And this one I'll be doing my sectioning. Yes. Rita, oké. Dus je werkt niet van allemaal. Is dat voor de knippen?
Nee, voor de blasje.
Ah, oké. Maar klappen en dan ja. So I'm taking my line, okay, taking this sectioning a little bit bigger. Why? Because the hair is tiny. You don't want to take too tiny section, a little bit bigger to be able to create volume and strong hold. If you take your sectioning too tiny, it will dry off. So now I'm creating volume. This hair is just all about volume.
Volume coming up. Connect both sides. Guys, can you see the volume? So you connect your first section with your second section. Always connect them to avoid lines, to avoid opening, okay? So if I brush this, when I want to brush this, I will take this section and brush it to make sure it's connected. Allô? Oui?
Je hebt een brief voor mij in...
Nee, regarde, vous pouvez regarder, non? Moi je pense, je sais pas. Regarde. Vous pouvez ouvrir, hein? Non, hein?
Non, je sais pas.
Qu'est-ce que tu cherches?
Mais j'ai commandé un spray Amazon, tu vois.
Non, non, non. S'il y en a, je vais te dire, hein, moi, non.
Je sais pas. Sinon, je fais un brief. Hein.
Oui. Je n'ai pas varié. Désolée.
Waarom spreek je altijd Engels? Waarom niet dan in het Engels? En dan in het Nederlands?
Ja, maar de meeste mensen zijn Engelstalig.
Waar?
Ja, de meeste mensen zijn Engelstalig, dat is wereldwijd. Mensen die, ja, dat is wereldwijd, ja.
Zo.
Ja, als ik op TikTok ben, dan kan ik soms
dat
wat
is
Nederlands
TikTok.
spreken. Ja, dat is een YouTube. Wat ik nu zie, dat is een
ja.
YouTube. Dat is wereldwijd.
Zo.
Mijn kijkers zijn allemaal de half is Amerikanen.
Ja.
Dan kan ik moeilijk Nederlands spreken.
Ja.
So guys, we have more shade here at the front. So this way I'm going to create more volume towards there. Leaving the brush inside, taking some piece out, and then connect it here and brush it. Okay. You want to take the right brush, not too small and not too big, the perfect size. I'm not blow drying with the extreme heat, okay? I'm blow drying with medium heat. Avoid too much heat on a light hair like this, okay? It is not gonna help. So I'm using warm and cold
You remember what the code does, right?
Lock my coil in.
If you are just joining and you don't know what we're doing, we're trying to give this head nice volume. I want to go back this, not this way. You see that? You see that volume I got there? Can you see it? To get the maximum volume, you have to allow the brush to cool down, or you use cold hair. So we are taking a bit more hair from the middle, a little bit towards the front, to create more volume so that we can do our teasing later and create more cover here for the shading section. Stay tuned to see the end result. So that is it. So if you are learning, comment and let me know that you are learning. blow dry. The major work now is this top. You can see the back. We have enough volume. Here we have the most shade, and that's what we're going to concentrate on. A little bit teasing to cover those, you know, empty scalp there. So I'm going to start from the top. So let's go. Leave your comments what you think, especially if you're here when my clients came in. Let me know if there is a difference. Tell me what you've learned since you've been watching. And if you want to learn more, then join us Monday between 12 o'clock and 3. So before teasing light hair, you want to spray a little bit, just to give it a bit more hold. Just like you hear the name light, so if you don't spray anything, the hair will just fall. And you have some hair that have electric, everything will just start going everywhere, just flying everywhere. So spray, keep that hold a little bit so you can do your teasing. That's why you spray. Of course, a light spray is not a strong one. If it is a strong one, I will not be able to comb through again. So now we are coming here. This we have here. Shade a lot. In as much as I'm teasing, of course, I don't want to make the hair to look that is teased. I want to clean it up, make it look like it's a natural style without teasing. If you tease too much, it makes it look old. Of course, I don't want my client to look older. I want her to look 5 years or 10 younger. So as you tease, she's laughing. She's laughing, of course. Am I lying, sweetheart? Eh?
Only 5 years.
She's laughing, of course. Who wants to go to a hairdresser that will make them look 10 years older? Do you want? Nobody wants to go, right? So that's my job here. Even if they are hundreds, I have to make them look 95. That's my job, and I do it with pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Those who already have good, fantastic volume hair, it's easy, right? That's easy to The work is when you don't have much. To make it look like you have much, that's where the work is. Take techniques, experience to be able to do that. Like following the crowd and standing alone, it's not easy. You have to do it. Bice gelak of fin gelak?
Nee, geen jello.
Enkel deden dan. En is uithalen. Beetje pikjes.
Ja. Niet
Niet te dik. Beetje groen.
niet bolken, hè.
Ja.
Beetje nonchalant zo, ja.
Ja. Dan is van gauche, hier wel veel minder hier. Hè. Als je te veel gaat aftrekken, dan trek je die volume weer weg. Hè. Is goed zo?
Ja.
Ja?
Oké.
Mag ik nu spuiten?
Ja.
En aan de zijkant is goed of moet dat platter?
Nee, het is goed.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final blow dry. My client is laughing at me today. So let's show it to them. So there's it. Can you imagine? Do you remember how the hair was when she came in? Do you remember? Okay, if you don't remember, go back and watch this particular video today, later in the evening, okay? So thank you so much for joining. This is our last client for live stream today. I still have to work further. I live stream till 3 o'clock, from 12 to 3 o'clock, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today, Friday, just a special day because I was not working on Monday, so that is why I just decided to come live today, Friday. So if you're joining for the first time and you want to know more about hair, you want to know how to manage your hair, you are curious, you know, about what we do here, what you just do is just to follow us, join us every live session once in a month. That is the last Sunday of the month. I come live on Sunday where I respond to questioning. We can get to know the problem you're facing with your own hair and how I can help you and advise you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. See you tomorrow, Saturday, by 12 o'clock. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks.